Hi, and welcome to Just Another Monday with Connie. Today, my guest star is the fabulous Charity with Frog Crochet. How are you doing today, Charity?
Doing good.
Awesome. And let's see, we have Ice Lover with us. Hi, Ice Lover. How are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And what is your first name, Ice Yarn Lover? And we also have Roberta. Yep, me and Barbara were talking about you today, but nothing bad. We were just talking about how you're the gnome queen. So, how are you doing today? And what are you currently working on? And we also have Brenda. Same questions. How are you doing? And what are you working on? Um, but you know what's funny though, Roberta? Whenever I was at Barbara's live this morning, somehow, whenever I clicked on the link, it started me at the beginning of her live. And I kept wondering why Barbara didn't like acknowledge me. And because I wasn't like her not to. And it just didn't seem like the conversation was lining up. Then I go and refresh, and all of a sudden, like I'm realizing the live's over with, and I'm confused. I'm like, what is going on? And then I kind of realized what happened. But anyway, we also have Alexis with us. Hi, Alexis. How are you doing today, and what are you working on? Um, the way I do my lives, Ice Lover, normally I schedule someone to come live with me, and I usually just have one guest star with me when I do my lives. But if you would like to come live with me in the future, just let me know and I would love to have you. For the month of May, I only have one spot that's still available, which is May 30th. It's a Monday at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. But but the following month, if that day don't work for you, the following month I could work on getting you live with me for the month of June. And let's see. Roberta says that's funny. She was having trouble connecting with her internet. Yeah, I was like I kept wondering why everything just was seemed like not right. But But it's like all of a sudden I'm like, and I was like, I was chatting with people in the chat. So how is the live over? And then I realized it had to have just ended, and somehow it's it started me at the beginning instead of where y'all were at. Let's see, we also have Roberta here and Jody. How are y'all ladies doing? And what are y'all working on? Yeah, Laura Lee said she was determined not to miss your live. Yay! And Brenda's working on Crystal's Bagode new shawl. Finished the test pattern. Yeah, your test pattern that's a cute pattern. And Bagode shawl that's the gorgeous shawl. She just makes like the Crystal Bagode makes like the most beautiful patterns. And Alexa says she's doing good. She's still a beginner and mostly practices on simple projects still. That's fine. You know, we all have to learn somewhere, you know. And really, you know, I try to do what I can to encourage people to learn things, dive into things. But yeah, if you ever have any questions, you know, feel free to ask. I'll do what I can to help you. And Jody's working on a Runa. Hopefully, yep, that's right. Okay, so you want me to put you down for Monday, um, the 30th at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Ice Yarn Lover. And if you could send me an email, that way I can give you more information on everything with going live with me. Watch. Here it is right here. Just another stitch 2020 at gmail.com. And let me put you on my calendar. Let's see, Ice Yarn Lover. Okay. And now all my live spots for May are filled unless I have a cancellation. And another thing too, Ice Lover Yarn, my email is also in the description box of all my videos, all my lives, and on my about page. So it's easy to find my email address. And Roberta says, I actually don't have anything in my hands right now. Awesome. Well, really, that is kind of odd though. Normally Roberta's working on something. Let's see. We also have Lisa and Crystal with Crystal's Cool Stuff, and Laura and Regina and Tina and Kelly that joined us. Hi, ladies. How are y'all? And what are y'all working on? Laura Lee's working on a kitchen curtain, drinking her coffee. Ooh, nice. I have water today. I drank a cup of coffee when I first got up. Um, let's see. Roberta says she did mini Pokemon all weekend. And let's see. Um, Tina is also working on Bago Day's shawl. Oh, you got the package? Awesome, awesome. Okay, good. I hope you love that diamond painting. I found it was beautiful. Yeah, that's another thing too. And the Yorny community, if you have questions, ask people. So many people are willing to help. And let's see, Lisa says, hold up a minute, oops, the chat jumped on me. She's working and lurking, so she won't be able to comment for a while, but she'll be listening. Same thing with
Awesome.
Kelly.
Here.
Yeah, my dates filled up fast for my lives for May for this month, which I am happy whenever I get them scheduled quickly because it makes things a lot easier on me. I don't have to worry if I'm going to have a guest star on a live. And that's another thing that now sometimes every now and then I am by myself on a live, and usually if I'm by myself, then I'll open I will open the panel up, and if anyone wants to jump on, they can jump on. But I typically like having it a one on one, and in a little bit I'll be letting Charity tell y'all more about herself and her channel and all. So let's see. Regina's working on her gnome and coffee. Awesome. Laura's knitting a tie. Lisa's working on April Showers poncho, but she had to order more yarn and won't be in for 10 more days. Kelly wishes she could join a live, but she's always working. Yeah, unfortunately, that happens sometimes. And Ice Yarn Lover's working on a round blanket. Nice. Oh, Roberta has all the cats at her door, at her window and door. and and Crystal's drinking Dr. Pepper, making stitch markers. Awesome. And let's see. Tina says, I'm sure I'll love it. I'll be saving it to work on after I finish my new tiny house, which will be very, very soon. Awesome. And we also have Lori and Vanitza that joined us. How are y'all doing? And what are y'all working on? Lori says she's been crocheting for about 6 months now. She's working on a washcloth, practicing some stitches, trying to get the courage to make a shawlette or shawl. And if you ever have questions, about learning things in crochet, feel free to ask. And let's see. Alexis wants to know what you're working on, Charity.
I'm working on a shawl, my pattern. It was one that I was doing whenever I was on the live with Crystal. And it's something I can just sit here without having to count. So
It's very beautiful. And let's see. Vanita's not working on anything. Oh, I'm sorry that you're having trouble with pain and all today. I hope you feel better. And let's see. We also have Michelle here. How are you doing today, Michelle? And what are you working on? Um, Ice Yarn Lover, actually, I am fixing to have a big giveaway that's going to be starting on May 5th. It's a collab giveaway. Um, I'm going to be participating in it, and there should be 31 other channels participating. Um, yeah, I was about to say that Charity is one of the channels with Frog Crochet. She's going to be participating in it. And I may, the number may vary a little because there is always a chance some channels could drop out before it gets started, and then I may actually get a few channels that contact me wanting to participate. So, but there's going to be approximately 31 channels participating. And the way it's going to work is all the channels participating and including my channel, we're all going to have a semi-finalist. And it's up, I'm leaving it up to the channels if they want to send their semi-finalist a prize or not. But most of the time, most of them tend to um, on the collab giveaways, and then they'll send me all their semi-finalists, and I will pick a grand prize winner from all the semi-finalists. And I have a prize for the grand prize winner. And then everyone participating will also send the grand prize winner a small prize. So there's like lots of chances to win. And on top of that, whoever the grand prize winner is, they're going to be in for a treat. They're going to be getting lots of packages. But and now also too, on my Saturday lives, I will be doing small giveaways either for like a pattern or a stitch marker at the end of my Saturday lives. So that's another thing that I do. And and in the future there'll be other giveaways that I have going on my channel. But that's the one that's coming up. It's the big collab one. And I'm like really excited about it. It's my
yeah, I just got done helping Crystal from Yarny Chicken do one. Poor things, they had so much trouble with people not even just not contacting and saying, "Hey, I won," and so they had to have a lot of them redraw. I hope that don't happen to you, but
what I'm gonna
I think
do whenever that time comes, when it's time for people to pick their winners. I'm gonna basically do like what Dana is doing on Christmas and July fairies, how she's asking people to try to make it obvious who the winner is. We're like putting it in like the subject line of the video, put it on the
mhm,
thumbnail, maybe post on your community page.
I don't have that yet.
Well, those that do, but things like that to try to make it more obvious. So hopefully we won't have as many issues with channels having to redraw. So I'm gonna try to do it like that, or at least ask channels to. But yeah, but I'm like excited because this is my first collab giveaway on my channel. That like is my giveaway. Um,
Mm,
but for those that participated in Crystal, the Yorny Chicken, and Crazy Cat Ladies, mine is basically identical. The only difference is I'm leaving it up to the channels if they're going to send their semifinalists a prize or not. That way, it helps cut down costs to channels that want to participate. Because
I will do I will do one for the semifinals. I'm just going to keep it small. Crystals, I just did stitch markers for the semifinalists, and then the grand prize winner, because it was different than who won on my channel. I did do stitch markers, and I sent some hand dyed yarn that I dyed.
And like I said, that's really the only real difference is I'm leaving it up to, because there may be some that want to participate that can only afford to do one small prize and not two.
Yeah.
So, and the other
That's
thing is,
understandable.
like, I'm not requiring people to have to be subscribed to my channel for the giveaway. Now I do hope that they decide to check me out, and hopefully they fall in love with me. But
Hey, I fell in love with you when I seen Coffee and Connie. I said, "Ooh, that's my kind of person, Coffee."
but yeah, that's something that you know, and I'm leaving it up to the channels, which Crystal did that part on hers where she left it up to the channels if they're going to require them to be subscribed to their channels or not. Um
Other than they had to be subscribed to her channel. So.
yeah,
Which
I'm not going to require it on mine.
I've got some that I know that follow my channel, but a lot of them just get on their phone, and I know from experience with mine, I cannot go on my phone and change my subscriptions to public. You have to go, like, I had to go on my daughter's tablet and do it that way. So your phone is very limited on how you can change things.
Yeah,
So
well, there's a lot of things like, it's different on the phone compared to on a computer. And like a lot of times whenever, like, I did a video on how to how to make your subscriptions public on a computer. I do have a video for that. Um but
well, I know that my aunt, she don't have a computer, so she just uses her phone, so she can't change hers. Hers is not public, so But if she ever comes up as a winner on my channel, I know that she subscribes to me because she watches and she comments on my channel, and my sisters are the same way. I looked at theirs and they're not public, but they do their stuff on their phone, and you can't change it on your phone. You have, like you said, computer or tablet, something like that. I don't know why they limit it so much on your phone of what you can and can't do.
I don't either.
It makes it hard. It makes it hard for people that don't have computers to be able to do stuff like that.
But I know like Dana with Dana Wonderless Crochet, she recently did that their video. And like if you read the comments on that video, a lot of people don't like being required to be subscribed to channels and all the hoops that you have to jump through. And it's like, and I read the comments, and it kind of was like, you saw things from a different perspective. Like some people.
In some ways, I kind of do understand, though, because you got a lot of people that will just go in, and that's all they do is they go in and they find all these giveaway videos, don't subscribe to anybody, and just put comments on all the giveaways, and then they're not even subscribed to that person, and they don't watch your videos unless it's a giveaway. And that's the only time you ever see them pop in is because they want to just win something, and that's it.
I see it from both point of views. I really do. But in the same aspect, sometimes when we start doing that, we also start making people feel like they're a number. And I don't want anyone to feel like they're a number. And if I've ever made anyone feel like they're a number, I apologize for that. That's never been my intention. You know, it's like I want to get to know those that are that watch my videos. Hopefully I help y'all, motivate y'all. And
Oh, you've been a great help to me. You and Crystal, the Yarny cat, both have been very, very supportive and helpful, and I appreciate that greatly. As I've been to some other channels that, oh, don't be posting, and we don't share out we don't share out other people's channels because that's just what we don't do. Well, that's not being very supportive of other people.
I try to support people as much as I can. um People have events going on their channel. Y'all can mention it in my chat. Y'all want y'all channel links dropped. you know
Yeah, I've met a lot of people that are very supportive, and they allow you to either put CC and or allow you to drop your channel in there to help get you more subscribers, and I've gotten some through that way because people don't know to look for my channel.
but and that's like I try to do things where I have my shout out videos. I'll shout channels out on my community page sometimes, and even how like I invite people to come live with me, because I like having new channels or newer channels type thing on my channel, because I want people to learn about them. you know and you never know when you're going to discover the next channel you fall in love with. So, and I really do hope that things I do help others. But anywho, let's see. We have Lisa that joined us. And let's see, Lisa. I'm trying to skim the chat real quick. Ray joined us. Lauren, Brenda Bear, Melanie. I think I told Brenda Young hi already. If not, hello. How are all of y'all doing, and what are y'all working on? And it's later than I was intending for us to get into this part of the live. Usually I try to do this about 5-10 minutes into the live. But I'm gonna have Charity tell y'all more about herself now and her channel. And so that way y'all can get to know Charity better.
All right. Basic. A lot of the times I start out my channel or my videos with a Bible verse, and then I show you what I've been working on. Usually, mostly little man's blanket because his is a lot easier. Um, my sister had mentioned today that it looked a lot like Joseph's coat of many colors, and I said, "Yeah, I've thought about that myself, and thought about calling it the blanket of many colors." And my daughter's is a little more challenging than what I thought it was going to be, so I'm a little behind on hers. Um, I'm a whole month and a half behind on hers, but and then I've started a blanket for my nephew. Um, his his dad is in the Air Force, and he just got back from deployment in Easter, or at Easter time. So, but I put his favorite color, and my daughter picked out the other color for it was his dad's favorite color. Um, and then I was gonna put a bunch of squares blocks together, and I just like, nope, this is not for me, sewing all these squares together. So I changed it. Now I'm doing I did sew the squares together and incorporated it in the blanket. And I'm doing a temperature blanket for the rest of it. And it's the temperatures for the year that he was born and where the town and state where he was born at. I'm not doing the high and the low. I'm just doing the high for that year because it's 4 or 5-year-old, so I don't want it too big. So, but then I'm going to probably add another at the top after I get done through with the whole year. Put 6 more squares up top to make it, where top and the bottom has squares, and then border it. His other favorite color is green, so I might do red and green at the top. So, but anyway, I've also started just this week. I'm gonna start doing every day a devotional, and just do a separate video with that. And I also opened up Happy Mail. I will be doing a Happy Mail video today because my sister sent me a box. I picked it up in the mail today, so I'll do that later. She said it's a Mother's Day gift for me, so I'm excited. I haven't opened it yet. I've been itching to open it, but I haven't. And I do have a shout out today, a happy birthday shout out. One of my nieces turned 2 today. Happy
Aww.
birthday, V.
Happy birthday.
My sweet little baby girl.
Aww. We have Mimi Cat Do that joined us. Hi, Mimi. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? And I saw that Ice Yarn Lover, I think you're wanting to participate in the collab giveaway. So let me write you down. And I found your email on your channel. So I'll send you an email about that and going live after my live's over with. Let me write your name down on here so I don't forget. Let me find my paper. Give me just a second, y'all. Sorry.
And while she's doing that, I do make stitch markers. A lot of my stitch markers, I usually just give them away in part of my giveaways. And I also dabble a little bit in hand dyeing yarn, mostly cotton, because it's a lot easier to do cotton with, and I use tie dye to do it, so it makes it really bright colors. But and those I have done as giveaways as well, and other ones. And I do mystery box giveaways usually when I do mine because I like mysteries.
Stitch markers are fun to make, and they're not hard to make.
They're easy.
They really are. Let's see. Also, Christy joined us. Hi, Christy. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? Okay, you want to look into it too, Mimi? Okay, I'll send you an email. I think I sent you an initial email about it. I may not have. I don't remember. But let me write that down so I don't forget.
I would like to eventually do some crochet tutorial videos if I can figure out how to do it. And maybe
I find the hardest thing with tutorials is staying in camera range. You tend to want to start drifting. Um,
Yeah. I heard that different people do different tricks. Some people use like just a canvas, a flat canvas piece, and put it, and they try to keep their hands in that, or they'll
mhm.
put like painter's tape down and they try to keep their hands in that little square. Um, there's different tricks to do, but I haven't tried it yet. So
Yeah,
I
there's
just got to figure out how to set up my phone and the stand to be able to hold my phone and do it at the same time. I might even do some with dye and yarn if I can. If not, I'll get my tech support and have her video and hold the camera for me. Uh, Unfortunately, I can't have her on here because you're monetized. So,
I need to get on the ball with getting some of the tutorials done that I want to get done. It always it always takes me like I'll say I'm about to do a tutorial and it always ends up taking me longer than what I intend to finally like get it done and out there. Um but there's two that I need to get on the ball with.
well, speaking of getting on the ball with stuff, I've volunteered to test Crystal's pattern for the Cardinals. She sent it to me, but I haven't got started yet. I need to. I don't know if I've got any gray yarn. I'm gonna have to look through my yarn and see if I've got it.
Let's see. Someone had to go. It was Laura. Has to go. She has things to do. Have a good day, Laura. And also we have Tyler that joined us. Hi, Tyler. How are you today? And what are you working on? Um. Oh, before I forget, I do have an exciting announcement to make to y'all. Um, and this is something that's been in the works for a while, and we finally like got got everything figured out how we're gonna do everything with this and when and all that. Me and Barbara with Crochet Therapy are going to start doing a collab live once a month, and the first one's gonna be the third Wednesday of this month, and it's going to be the third Wednesday of every month it's at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time that we're going to be doing it. And the first month is going to be on Barbara's channel, Crochet Therapy. And we're going to do topics on our live. And the topic for the first live, wait till you hear this, Roberta, it's gnomes. And we're trying to keep it 45 minutes, the lives. Um, but like we're both super excited about it. And we're gonna call ourselves the Southern Crocheters because I'm from Louisiana, she's from Florida. We're both from the South. Um, but yeah, I hope y'all make it to that live. And I'll be announcing it more, especially once it gets closer to the time. But oh, what you got there?
This is my gnome that I
Oh,
got from my aunt. She sent this to me for Christmas.
oh, that's so cute.
I told her this is Dennis. If anybody's seen my channel, this is Mr. Dennis. I got him for Christmas this year, or well, last year. Um, but I told her, I said, I need another one. I need a little girl to go with him. I can have Dennis and Denise. But she makes those.
That is just too cute.
I told her I need the pattern.
But yeah, on the lives with me and Barbara, we're gonna each live we're gonna do Yorny topics, and we're also gonna ask y'all too, like if y'all have requests for topics for us to do too. So, but I'm all
I'll try
excited.
to catch that one because I want to learn how to make a gnome.
Now there is a good tutorial on YouTube. Um a video tutorial. It's by I think Winding Road Crochet. She walks you in how to do all the steps for making one. And see, I'm probably gonna kind of be using her tutorial for making my first one to help me along. So I purchased a pattern off of Etsy this weekend, and
Hmm.
it's a one. It's coffee. Let me see if I can pull that up so y'all
Oh,
can.
I'd like that one. That would be cute.
Yeah, I showed it on my last live. Let's see. Give me just a second to get to it. Okay. Let me share my screen. Look how cute, y'all.
Oh, that is cute.
And that's actual like the pattern has it where you hot glue coffee beans to the hat.
Uh, that's cute.
I think that's cool. Now I plan to make mine into a girl one. So instead of doing the beard, I plan to do the braids. And I'll probably go with different colors. I don't know what colors yet, but I think that's just too cute.
Well, it'd make your house smell good if you glue the beans on there.
Let's see, we have Jennifer that joined us. Dee. Let's see if any and Ashley. Let's see if anybody else. I think that's everyone. How are y'all doing? And what are y'all working on? Yeah. Oh, I wanted to address something that Mimi Cat had said. When it comes to lives for the month of May, unfortunately, I just scheduled my last live spot. So I don't have any openings for May anymore unless I get a cancellation. Um, so we would have to try to aim for June now. I've been feeling like last month too, my live spots filled up fast.
Yeah, I tried to get in on last month, but you filled up real quick.
Because normally it's like a half spots that, I'm struggling to fill. And it's like the last couple of months, and I feel bad because it's like, I have somebody wanting a date and it's like, okay, that one's gotten taken already. Or
It's all good with me. As long as I could, you know, I just couldn't do Wednesdays because Wednesday night I go to church. So usually you got on about the time I was heading home from church. So I can't really do a live while I'm driving.
but yeah, and that's one thing too. Some of y'all may have noticed. I now have like named my lives. My Mondays are called Just Another Monday with Connie, and not Wednesday, Thursday morning it's Coffee with Connie, and then Saturdays it's Saturday Fun Day with Connie. So
I can't remember whose video I was watching, but I seen the coffee cup and it said coffee with Connie. I said, "Ooh, let me check this out." And then I've been watching your channel since, and I met Crystal, the Yarny Cat, through your channel, and uh,
yeah,
y'all have been
I was like,
been very helpful.
I wanted a live kind of like with coffee in the title of it, and I was like, I'm gonna call it Coffee with Connie. But unfortunately, four lives a week got to be too much. So I eliminated my Wednesday evening live, and my new live schedule is in the description box of like my current videos. So since I've been
Yeah, I don't know how you did all that because shoot, just trying to get up, put videos up once in a while, and I know I got the kids that Miss Kitty, she cooperates better, but when I have little man with me, it's you guys have if you've watched any of them, especially my last two, he's been something else the last two videos. Um, he decided he was going to put the box on top of his head in the middle of me doing a video. And I don't edit any of it. So whatever he does, and I'm sitting here talking, I don't see it unless he catches the corner of my eyes. So, and he just happened those two videos, he had that box on his head. And I was like, what are you doing, you silly thing? But I think a lot of people like seeing him because they get tickled with him because he does. You just don't know what he's gonna do because he's only 8, so an 8-year-old's only gonna sit still for so long.
That's kind of like you never know what my cats will do. Oh, my cats are something else.
Well, they're like kids too.
They are. And if you ever notice, like whenever I'm live and they come to me and all, how it's like I'm basically holding them like a baby. And they do not want me to put them down. No.
My grandmother had a little dog that she would let me carry her around like that. And she would literally come up to me and scratch on my legs, wanting me to pick her up and carry her around the house. And my girl was like, what in the world are you doing? You're carrying that dog around like a baby. I'm like, well, this is what she wanted. So and she'd put her paws up on my shoulder and she'd just sit there and hold on. And I'd just walk around the house carrying her around. She's like, you do not have to carry her.
Allie loves my shoulder.
She follows me around scratching my legs. I'm like, I'd rather her be up here than have claw marks all down my leg.
Oh, the claw marks. The kitties will score you for life with scores. Let's see, we have Cynthia that joined us, and also I saw someone else. Michelle. How are y'all doing, ladies? And what are y'all working on? Oh, another thing too that I should have mentioned earlier when I was talking about my collab giveaway coming up. Some of y'all probably noticed that Cindy with Pups and Crochet posted hers early. And, she hasn't been feeling good lately. And keep her in y'all wishes that she starts to feel better. And she got confused somehow and she posted hers early, but like people already had started commenting on it. So it's like, we decided just to keep it up and people can just start like, entering on hers for her semifinalists now. But like the rest of the videos won't be posted, like I said, until the 5th, starting the 5th. Because I asked people to post them, between the 5th and the 8th. So, but I just wanted to put that out there so no one's confused because I was concerned it might have, caused a little confusion. Okay, Ray, you have a good day. Make it an amazing day. All right. So I have some Yorny questions I want to ask you, Charity. Let me find my notes again. Oh, hey, Margie. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? I had lost my place. Always have, like, I have my notes, like, I make all these notes, and it's like, then I have to go back to something that's like further in my notebook. Okay,
If
good.
y'all are wondering, I keep looking to the side. I've got my daughter's tablet over here next to me because that's the only way I can see the chat.
Okay. So where are you from, Charity?
Originally from Missouri, born and raised until my graduation night, and we moved out here, Virginia, and hence the Southern accent. But I've been here since '99. Uh, so it was funny though, because a lot of people they're like, "Oh, you're from Missouri. Oh, you're not from the South." Yeah, Missouri was part of the South. Thank you. But we may not have that strong Southern accent, but we do have y'all, y'aunt too, over yonder. You know, we're considered more hillbillies than anything, especially around where I grew up, around the Ozarks. Beautiful, beautiful lakes out there. Um, big tourist attraction area. Um, miss my family. Everybody's out there. My mom and stepdad had moved out here, and I ended up meeting my wonderful husband, got married, and his family's out here. His dad's going to be turning 88 this year.
Ooh.
His mom just turned 85, and he mentioned maybe going to Missouri and living. And I'm like, you ain't going to move. He's like, I don't know, maybe. I'm like, you are not going to leave your mom and dad. I said, I know you. I said, you're a mama's boy. You ain't going to leave mama. And he said, well, you're right. So, but yeah, most of his family's out here. He's originally from North Carolina, but his mom and his oldest sister is here, and he's close to her, um, his oldest sister. A lot of people, when they first meet him and her, there's quite a few years between them two that they think that his oldest sister is his mom. But
Crystal's asking, where about in Virginia?
I'm in the Blue Ridge Mountains.
So I guess that's Ridge Runner, I guess. Or is that something different?
Mm, I'm close to the Parkway, the Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm probably about 30 minutes away, 30-minute drive. Um, it was one of the one of the presidents started that up, and um, during the Depression era, they had them put up a lot of fencing and everything. I don't know. It was basically a lot to do with giving people jobs to, and but it's state regulated and stuff, so very strictly watched by the cops. But it's beautiful. They have little spots along the way that you can sit up there and do lookout. It's like little lookout points, and you could see just for miles and miles, and you could see the mountains and stuff. I actually posted a video of me up in the field. Um, we were working on getting wood up for next winter and trying to clean the field up too some because it's kind of got overgrown with trees and stuff. So we're trying to reclaim the field back, but some of it's also helping us get wood for the winter for next year too. So, but I did show a little bit of the scenery standing up in the top of the mountains or well, where you could see the top of the mountains. I'm kind of in a little valley area of the mountains, but um, I would like to go up to the parkway and do a video up there and let y'all see it's gorgeous up there.
That was
Been up there
beautiful.
a few times, but it's absolutely beautiful. But you got to hit it at the right time to be able to see. Sometimes you think it's real clear down here, and then you go up there, and it's just nothing but fog. All you can see up there because it's just depends on how the weather is. And it could be warm here, and it's really cold up there.
So, how did you learn how to crochet?
um, well, my mom tried to teach me when I was probably about my daughter's age, and she tried to teach me how to do a hat, and I didn't do so well. And I handed it to her, and she's like, "What is this?" I said, and she's like, "Here," and she stuffed it full of cotton or probably fiber spill, sewed it up. She's like, "Here you go, you got a ball now." And my stitches was so tight that it just curled up into a ball. So she just sewed it together for me and said, "Here, you got a ball." And never did try to teach me anymore. Um, but I got started back again when I moved out here because I didn't know very many people. And so I basically was going to work, coming home, going to church, and didn't know very many people at the church either because I was new there. So, um, and somehow or another, my sister was working with it. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm crocheting." I was like, "Teach me how to do this." So she taught me the single stitch, and then the rest of it I just learned by books and then later on I just did basic stitches that you learn from your your older ones was just your basic stitches, your single crochet, your double, your triple, chain, stuff like that. And um a lot of them I couldn't do by them telling you how to do it. I had to use the ones that had the picture with it that showed you step by step what to do with the hook and everything. Um, and then my husband's like, "Well, don't you want to expand it instead of doing just blankets and learn how to do other things?" And I was like, "I don't know how. I'm all self-taught, and these books don't really teach you much." And I was like, "I don't even." I said, "They got these abbreviations, and I don't know what they mean." Oh, I said, "They've got this abbreviation that says yo. I don't know what that means. Now I do. It's yarn over." But back then, I was like, "I'm confused. I don't know how to read this." So when you're self-taught, it is a little confusing unless they put in the book, because some of the books didn't have what the abbreviations were. They just assumed you knew what it was. And but later on I did learn some of the abbreviations and stuff. So but I've also learned a lot on YouTube as well over the years. So I've been crocheting since 99, so 23 years. And
Yes.
I'm still learning new stuff. Um, like this here blanket, I learned how to do a zigzag slip stitch the other day. Didn't know how to do it. And any other time that I sewed any squares together, I just winged it. I'm just like, I guess this is how you do it. And it looked terrible. It ended up looking terrible. So I was like, this is a gift for somebody. So I wanted it to look nice. So I did a research on it, and I found that and I liked the way it looked. So I used it and I learned how to do it in one day. But that's what the beauty of doing YouTube is, that it's opened up so many different avenues of being able to learn how to do stuff. Um, People putting stuff on there. Um, and I like seeing the ones that go slower because I'm a slow crocheter. One that I had started recently, which I don't have it with me, is in the car. That's my on the go project. And it's using number one thread or yarn. So I've got a really small hook using with that one. Um, but I had to keep going backwards and replaying it because she would crochet so fast. I was just like, whoa, wait a minute, what was that? And I'd back it up and replay. What did you just do? And I know it was like several times that I had to go back and rewatch it to catch what exactly she did because she was so fast. And I was like, this is supposed to be a tutorial? Oh, God, you need to slow down. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful shawl when it's done. And I love the color that she used. But I'm using some yarn that one of my subscribers she won my very first giveaway, and she turned around and sent me some yarn back, which was wonderful. I loved it. It was a surprise. So, but I looked today, I was at 266. We're on the way to 300. Getting close. Not quite yet. I think it was 269 a couple days ago, and it dropped down to 266. So I noticed that it fluctuates a lot. So
because I know, like, when I first started my channel, I'm like, is anyone gonna watch me?
Well, Miss Seta, she helped me get to my first 100. She did a shout out for me. I found her through Melissa's channel that dyes the yarn.
Crochet in Agreement, I think.
Yes, Crochet in Agreement. I found her through that. I don't remember how I ran across Melissa's channel, but I just fell in love with Seta from day one. And because she was like, oh, I just love her. Y'all are going to love her. And she's so sweet and everything. And I just love Seta's laugh. It's contagious. And I don't know. I just love listening to her laugh. She gets me tickled. If I have a bad day, I like to either watch her and watch her laughing and stuff. And or I found another one that cheered me up the other day. Actually, yesterday I was having a bad day, and I just like, you know what? I want to go see somebody that's happy and cheerful and everything. So, and I just recently have subscribed to Amanda's channel, Tap Mama 73, and the Beg Brigade. I usually have trouble saying that. I get tongue tied, but she is so sweet, and she's got a good laugh too. And I just went from her very first video and started from the bottom and started listening to her, and just listening to her joking around and laughing. It cheered me up quite a bit yesterday, so it brightened my day. So
yeah. Let's see. Cynthia has to go. I hope you have a good day, Cynthia. And we also have Daphne that joined us. Hi, Daphne. How are you today? And what are you working on? So, another thing I'm curious about, Charity, is I was going to ask you something and I forgot what it was. Oops. What's the most challenging thing you've ever crocheted?
Probably my very first project I ever did. It took me 5 years to do. It was a king size blanket done in all single stitch. And it was actually started out to be for somebody else that I was dating before I met my husband. He had asked me to make it for him. And then me and him broke up and everything, and I finally completed it a couple of years later. And I told my husband, I was like, I know that this was intended for somebody else, but I've got too much time, too much money, too many tears and sweat and put into this, because this thing got so big. Even in the summertime, sitting on my lap, I was sitting there sweating, but it gave me something to do. Um, but it was so big, and it was all single stitch that I literally was sitting there sweating working on it because it was so big and heavy. Um, but I think that one there was probably my most challenging, but I stuck to it and finally got it done. Yeah, but I told him, I said, do you want this, or I can find somebody else to give it to or sell it, whatever, if you don't, because I know it was originally intended for somebody else. But he said, no, I'll take it because you put a lot of work and time into doing it. So, and we still use it. It's on the bed today. I have to take it to the laundromat because it's so big. I can't even wash it in my washer.
Yeah, I find like my temperature blanket that I made last year, that was a big blanket.
And my most recent one that's more challenging for me today would be probably Miss Kitty's blanket that I've been working on, because I have to have so many yarn bobbins. It's actually a graph that I made and designed for her. And I'm actually a month and a half behind on hers, and we're already in the new month. So, but this is hers.
Ooh, pretty.
This was January's, and that was February. February was a lot easier. I kind of wished I had stuck with this. It's so much easier. The hers is all single crochet, and this here's the divider. It's a multicolored, real bright colors. But I'm using her favorite colors, which is the pink and the purple and the yellow. And this I just added in because I had this, and it goes with the multicolors. So hopefully I can get a little bit further. I don't know if you can see. That's the pattern for that month, and I'm only halfway through that one. But it's taken so long because I have to have so many yarn bobbins on it. Because this here, when it's done, is going to be the size of a full queen. Because she has a full size bed, and I did the full queen because she's not got a bed frame. She likes it like this. She's got 2 box springs and 2 mattresses, and they sit so far off the floor that if she rolls over, she's going to take the blanket with her. Hopefully this will be big enough it'll stay on her bed. And little man's is twin full, and I kept his easy because I knew hers was going to be a challenge. So I just made his easy, and to get him interacted with it, and I figured what would keep him more occupied with doing it too was to let him pick the colors. So I do 2 days worth of the same color because I didn't want that many ends to have to sew in, but I think I'm going to change it a different way and do like a double border type thing and leave the ends on the inside of the 2 things so I don't have to sew all those ends in. because there's a lot of those. But
One
and
thing I
he
sorry,
enjoys doing it.
one thing
I
I
think he
find,
enjoys doing it. Do
I'm
what?
sorry. I was gonna say one thing that I find is that like I find when it comes to the loose the loose yarns at the end of the rows, it's I find it's best if you weave them in as you go
I
because
started there. I started that with his, but I've got behind on his because I was trying to keep up. I've got so many projects going that, to sit down. Now hers I have because there's so many of hers because it's so big. And but I do need to go back, but I just did get that finished. But this is just full of all these all the way from one end to the other. So I was gonna stop and sew the ends in before I did any more on hers so that I don't have all this getting in the way too. Because it's once I get those bobbins back on again, because I got another row of those diamonds to do, that this will get tangled up in those bobbins, and it makes it a whole lot easier if I don't have those getting tangled up with it.
I know like on my temperature blanket, like usually after every few rows, I'll start weaving the ends in. That way, whenever I finish it, I don't have to worry about going back and doing all that weaving.
Mm.
That
Yeah,
it's like that's a lot.
this is the one that I was working on for my nephew. Um,
Nice.
so that's the granny squares,
Ooh, pretty.
and then that I got January up to here. The black is the divider, and then started working on February. We actually had a few days that got really cold. So the white there is in the teens. The yellow is the 20s. So, and that's the highs for the day. I can imagine. I can't imagine how cold it got. But I do believe Little Man likes doing the videos with me too, so it kind of gets him involved. He even fusses at me sometimes if we go to the store and I don't let him pick out some new yarn for his blanket. But you're not going to get any more new subscribers if you don't put new colors in there. That's his excuse to get me to buy him a new color.
Oh. Let's see. We have Timmy that joined us. Hi, Timmy. How are you today? And what are you working on? And Vanessa had to go earlier. I don't. I doubt she's still around, but I just want to tell her to have an amazing day. Now my next question for you, Charity, is what are your favorite colors that you tend to like to use the most when it comes to yarny stuff?
For me, blue. Um, but a lot of the times I usually don't do stuff for myself. Um, but I do have a lot of blue yarns, like this one here I'm working with that caught my eye because of the blue. But it's got this in the inside, it's got a hidden color. You can see it, but nope, wrong end. Here. There we go. Let's see in
Ooh,
there.
nice. And is that sparkly yarn?
It's the shawl in a ball, and it does have metallic silver stuff in it.
Ooh.
And this one is moonstone. It classifies it as a size 4, but it is so thin. But it's got a halo on it, kind of, and some places that halo is big enough to be classified as a 4, so I'm guessing that's where they get it from, as being a 4. But it's kind of like a roving style. It goes from about a 2 to a 1, so it kind of changes a little bit in there. But I guess because of the halo, sometimes the halo gets to be about the size of a 4. But working with it, it's like working with a size 2 yarn.
Yeah, I know there was some Lion Brand yarn that the label says it's a 4, and I'm just looking at it, and it's like that does not look like a 4.
Yeah, when I seen that and it said 4, and I went, what? There ain't no way that's a 4.
Let's see. Timmy's asking who my co-host is. This is Charity with F.R.O.G Crochet, and I do have her channel link in the description box of this live and pinned to the top of the chat. So I encourage y'all go check her channel out, check out her videos. I think you'll love her channel. Yeah, Roberta saying yarn is categorized by the twist, not the thickness. Oh, and another thing too, Timmy, I hope you start to feel better. I'm sorry you're going through all those health issues. Okay. My next question I have for you, Charity, is where do you find to be your favorite places to either buy or order yarn online?
I don't do a lot of ordering online, mainly because my husband's the only one working right now. But I would probably say favorite. I love Hobby Lobby, but I don't get to go very often. If there was one closer, I would probably be there before I went to any of the others. Um, but it's for me a 2 hour or more drive. So I don't get to go to Hobby Lobby as much. But if there was one closer, I would definitely be there a lot more than I am. My two closest ones, there's one, Joanne's, that's like 30 minutes away. And so I probably frequent that one more than any of them. Because the Michael's that's closest to me is an hour drive. And usually don't stop there unless the kids have a dentist appointment because it's not far from their dentist office. So, and they know, they're like, Mom, are we going to the yarn place again? Yep, you better believe it. But why?
Like in my area, all we have is Walmart that sells yarn. It's like you pretty much got to go like 45 minutes to an hour away to hit like Michael's, Hobby Lobbies, Joanne, and all.
Yeah, well, I live out in the boonies, so everything's like 30, 40 to an hour of before you get, you know. The closest store is like 20 minutes from here, and it's a Dollar General store, and they don't have yarn at that one. It's a smaller um, store. Um, so there, it just uptown. Basically, you have the elementary school. You've got Dollar General store, a little convenience store, gas station. You got the post office, and occasionally I can find yarn at the um it's not consignment shop, it's hidden treasure type thing. But I just recently found some yarn up there. But my daughter and my husband's like, you're too picky when it comes to yarn. But he's, I'm like, well, I like buying the full skeins when, especially if you're going to buy it second hand. And some of the stuff that they had up there was partials, and I'm like, she had no price on them, but I did, she did give me a price on them when I went up there to the counter. But I got 14 brand new skeins of yarn for $1 a piece. So you can't get that at Michael's. You can't get that at Joanne's,
It's sweet when you can catch those sales and stuff where you get yarn really cheap.
Yeah. Um, not well, it's been I think it was last year sometime. My sister-in-law, she called me up. She's like, "Hey, guess what? Goodwill's got yarn in this town because there's 3 in about 30 minutes from me." So I hit them up with the kids' clothes because I used to be able to get the kids' clothes for $1.99, or if you got the half price thing for $1 a piece. So, and as fast as these guys grow out of clothes, um, but what it was um they crammed a bunch of yarn into these comforter set bags. I mean, we're talking like full size comforter set bed sets or queen size bed set bags, and they put $15.99, and I think they had over 20 skeins of yarn in there. I mean, it was packed. Yeah. And I got 2 of those. She's like, "Well, if it was cheaper, I would have got it for you, but I figured I'd let you know that it was there." By the time I got there, they only had 2 left, and I grabbed what they had. And some of the colors I didn't care for, and my sister was learning how to crochet, and I sent her some of it. I'm like, "You want this? You want these?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll take those. That'll go great with this." So, and she had started out with that too. She had gotten some of her secondhand through like Goodwill and stuff, but I just don't go very often up there either. So she just, my sister-in-law seen it because she went up there, and I think she said there was the day she went up there, it was like 5 or 6 bags, and it was those comforter bags. Yeah, comforter set bags full. I mean, just crammed full of yarn. But by the time I got up there was only 2 left. So, but $15.99, not bad for that much yarn. I mean, it
It's
was packed in there.
that's a good deal. Let's see, we have Carol and Miss Kitty that joined us. How are y'all doing and what are y'all working on? Okay, so now I'm going to share with y'all some free patterns that I found on Ravelry. These are all crochet amigurumi patterns, and I have the links for these patterns in the description box of this live in case anyone is interested in making any of these patterns. And hopefully I found some that y'all will really enjoy. That didn't want to come out. Okay. So the
I think
first,
I passed my tongue-tied twisters to you.
it doesn't take much to get me tongue tied. It really doesn't. Okay, the first pattern is a baby unicorn by Amigurumi today, and
Oh, that is cute.
I know I think it's so cute. Now Amigurumi today has a lot of good cute amigurumi patterns, so y'all may want to check out the other patterns by that designer. But look how cute.
I love the girlies.
And I love the little like spirals for the hair on the
Yeah,
unicorn.
the mane and the
Yeah.
tail. Yeah, those are cute.
And like I was really into unicorns as a kid and a teenager. I love, love, love unicorns.
Me was teddy bears. I loved my teddy bears. Now I like turtles, um, white tigers, and sloths.
My thing didn't want to work for me for a second there. I was trying to share the screen. I kept clicking and it didn't work. Let's see. We have this pattern. It's a zebra amigurumi. I do not know how
Cute.
to pronounce all that other part in the title name. And it's by Crystal Druge, I guess. And look how cute. I love zebra stripes. I think zebra stripes are always so fun. And there's another picture of it. And that's it done with a blue and white. That's a cute variation. Or you could probably do pink and white. That would be cute too.
Yeah. I kind
And
of like the black and white better. I'm a blue fan, but I do like the black and white because or
it's like
you could probably do like a light brown and white because I've seen some zebras that's got like in the zoo and stuff that's got like a light brown stripe instead of black.
and that's the thing that it's like the black and white is the traditional color, kind of like Christmas trees. It's like to me there's something about like the green Christmas tree. Or even like I like the ones that have like the snow look to them. But like some of the other Christmas trees, I'm just like, that's not Christmas colors. But in the same aspect, it's really all about what you like.
I I kind of that way. I do like the white Christmas trees though, the one that's all white. Um, because I like to do my over the years I have learned to um because my kids have made ornaments over the years, so I've got a hodgepodge of different ones. But my first Christmas tree, it all matched. I had blue, silver, and white, and I do think that the white one would look really pretty with the blues and silvers, and you wouldn't have to put white ornaments. It's already white. Just put the blue and silver on there. But yeah, the pink trees, the purple tree, yeah, blue. No, that's not traditional.
I tend to like the green with with the ornaments more like gold and burgundy with like the clear lights. I just think that's so beautiful and elegant.
Yeah, I don't put the color lights on mine. I usually just do clear.
Let's see, we have VJ and Liz that joined us. How are y'all doing? What are
Okay,
y'all working on?
Liz M.
Yeah, Liz M. Yeah, we're getting towards the end of the live. After I show these patterns, we'll be wrapping things up. So the next pattern that I have, and this one's cute. It's called, I guess, Cafe Cito by Marie Sagaris. And look how cute.
Oh,
I saw that one and I'm like, oh, I got to do a coffee cup. I have to show a coffee cup one. But here's a couple of other pictures. I thought that one was just too cute. Okay, and let's get to the next one. My mouse isn't cooperating.
I like Sarah Satch has a really big coffee cup, but she did like a crochet along one.
She has a lot of good patterns. I like
I
a lot of
wanted to
her
try
patterns.
that. I wanted to try the coffee cup one, and because hers it's so big that it could be size of a pillow.
So the next pattern, this is another one by Amigurumi today. It's Cuddle Me Elephant.
Oh.
And I love the touch of the flowers on it.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
I fell in love with that one when I saw it. Okay, and I have two more to show y'all. And this one, for y'all owl lovers, it's Adorable Crochet Owl by Amigurumi today. Again. And look how cute.
Oh, they are cute.
Yeah, I think those are so cute. I love the purple one with the pink.
They're both adorable.
And now for the last one I'm sharing today. Oops. This one is called Jim and Guy Giraffe Amigurumi by Joanne Lowe, I guess. I'm not good at pronouncing names, but look how cute these are. And I love
Oh,
how the one has like
cute.
the flower headband.
Let me look
And
on. Here we go. I can see it better on the tablet. I can barely see it on my phone. That
these are the
is
other
cute.
pictures.
I love how they put the little flowers in there. That is cute.
So I have all these pattern links in the description box of today's live if anybody is interested in these patterns. Yeah, the links are in the description box for all these patterns. Let's see. Want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. That let's see. Let's see if anyone had any questions or anything. Okay. So, Charity, do you have anything you would like to say before we finish wrapping up?
I think that's about covered everything. Other than happy birthday again, little girl.
Yeah, happy birthday. And I want to thank you, Charity, for coming live with me today. I had
You're
a
welcome.
good time.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I enjoyed having you. And I do want to remind everybody that the finished projects video is going to be on May 15th, the next one. So if y'all have any finished project pictures, get y'all pictures into me, email me. My email's on the screen right there. And like I said, my email is also in the description box of all my videos and on my about page. But anyway, I also want to thank those that came to watch today. I enjoyed talking with
Thank
all of
you.
y'all, and I hope y'all had an amazing day, time today at the live. And those that are watching on replay, I want to welcome y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed today's live too. And leave a comment, let us know that you watched, and I think that pretty much covers it. So I hope y'all have a fabulous Yorny day. Be the light, and bye.
Bye, y'all.